Did you enjoy the snow at the weekend? I wonder, did you build a snowman? Or throw a snowball? Or make a snow angel? Or go sledging? Maybe you did all 4 of those things. I love snow. And you know what? God made the snow and the sunshine and the rain. God's in charge of the weather. And that's what we're going to sing now. Made the sunshine, God made the rain fall. God's in charge of the weather. God made the thunder, God made the lightning. God's in charge of the weather. He can make it wet or dry. He's the big boss of the sky. God made the sunshine, God made the rainfall. God's in charge of the weather. I wonder, when you were playing with the snow, did you play in the garden? We're going to go round and round the garden now with our teddy bear. And then we're going to do teddy bear rhyme as well. So get ready with your hand outstretched. Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. A 1 step, 2 step, tickly under there. And let's swap hands. Around and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickly under there. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, stretch up high. Teddy bear, touch the sky. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, clap your hands slow. Teddy bear, sit down please. Teddy bear, hand on knees.
Hello everyone! Today we're going to imagine what it's like to be blind, not see anything. Have you ever seen a guide dog? They're really clever dogs that help blind people. They keep them safe. Have you ever seen someone with a white stick? Some blind people use a white stick to help them avoid obstacles. Have you ever seen those little tiny dots on packaging or warnings? That's called Braille. That's how blind people read. They use their finger to read. Well, today, in our true story from the Bible, we're going to learn about a man called Bart. He was blind, and he didn't have any of those things to help him. All he could do was to beg for money to buy food.
Bart the blind man had heard all about Jesus and about what Jesus could do. He knew that Jesus had power to make poorly people well. He knew that Jesus was God's promised king. One day, Jesus walked right along Bart's street, just where Bart was sitting. Wow! So Bart began to shout out,
Jesus, Jesus, help me! Jesus, Jesus, God's promised king, I need you!
All the other people who'd come to see Jesus told Bart to be quiet. They didn't think Jesus would care. Do you think Bart stopped shouting? No way! Bart carried on yelling.
Jesus, Jesus, help me, Jesus! Jesus, God's promised king, I need you!
Jesus heard Bart and he did what Bart had asked for. He made Bart's eyes work. Guess what Bart did? He followed Jesus because he knew Jesus had made him better, and he knew Jesus was a wonderful friend and king.
Now, whether we're blind or whether we can see, we all need Jesus. We can ask to be his friend, and he will hear us, and he will help us, and we can follow him too. Let's talk to him right now. Dear Jesus, thank you that we can be your friend, and thank you that through the amazing things you did, you showed us that you are God. Amen.
Wow, Jesus is amazing. He's the powerful King. He's God. Now you might want to have a go to see what it was like for a man at the start of a story. You could get your grown-up to cover your eyes and then give you different objects for you to try and work out what they are just by touching. Or perhaps you want to try and draw a picture whilst your eyes are covered. Or you could get someone to lead you round the house while your eyes are covered up. You could send in photos of you joining in those activities. Or you could send in your photo of a craft. Last week we had some great photos of your stethoscopes. Let me show you them now. I loved seeing all your hospital scenes and stethoscopes. They were brilliant, and I reckon what you make today will be really, really, really good as well. We'll get Lucy to tell us now what that is.
Hello Playtimers! Today we are going to be making a pair of glasses! For this craft you will need a piece of card with a template already printed of some glasses, or if you feel very creative you can draw your own. You will need 2 straws, some felt tip pens, some PVA glue and a pair of scissors. But I think my glasses are pretty cool. I think yours are going to be spectacular.
Now just have a look around. What can you see with your eyes? What we can see with our eyes depends on where we are and when it is. At night, if we look outside in the sky, we can see twinkling stars. We may even see a flying saucer. So let's sing about those 2 things now. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, and 5 little men in a flying saucer. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. 5 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 4 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 3 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and one man flew away. Whoosh! 2 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, and one man flew away. Whoosh! 1 little man in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. He looked left and right, but he didn't like the sight, and that man flew away. Whoosh! Well, stars and flying saucers are something you might see if you look at the sky at night. But if you went down to the pond in the day, then you may spot a speckled frog sat on a speckled log. And it might be singing "De Glumph." We're going to sing those 2 songs now, so get ready to leap and jump. Let's go. 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating their most delicious grub. Yum, yum! Oh, one jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 4 green speckled frogs. Glop, glop. 4 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grub. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 3 more speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 3 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grub. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 more speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grub. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 more speckled frog. Glub, glub. 1 little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious grub. Yum, yum! It jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there are no more speckled frogs. Glump went the little green frog one day. Glump went the little green frog. Glump went the little green frog one day, and the frog went glump, glump, glump. But we know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da. They don't go glump, glump, glump. Or do they? Glump went the little green frog one day. Glump went the little green frog. Glump went the little green frog one day, and the frog went glump, glump, glump. But we all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da. They don't go glump, glump, glump. The poor man in the story at the beginning, his eyes didn't work, did they? It was like he was playing peekaboo all the time. He couldn't see anyone or anything. But then Jesus spoke and the man could see. He could see his friends. He could see his house. He could see his food. He could see Jesus to follow him. We're going to sing peekaboo and about Jesus being the mighty, mighty King. Peekaboo, peekaboo, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Peekaboo, peekaboo, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. God made him the boss of everything, and Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Laura is not the boss, Elliot is not the boss, Riley is not the boss, Jesus is the boss, 'cause Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. God made him the boss of everything, and Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Emily is not the boss, James is not the boss, Lewis is not the boss, no. Jesus is the boss, 'cause, come on, Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. God made him the boss of everything, and Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Now you are not the boss, I am not the boss, They are not the boss, Jesus is the boss, 'cause Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. God made him the boss of everything, and Jesus is the mighty, mighty. Jesus is the mighty, mighty. Jesus is the mighty, mighty King. Yes, sir.
Well, we haven't got any birthdays today, but I think if you've got bubbles, then you should blow them anyway at home. Shall we do that? Let's see how many I can make and see if you can make more than me. Ready, steady, go. And let's finish with our goodbye song. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're happy and you know it, wave bye-bye, bye-bye. If you're happy and you know it, wave bye-bye, bye-bye. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, wave bye-bye. Bye-bye.